Thank you for joining me today. This is Whitney with the Yoga Art Space Studio. And today's practice is a daily core ritual, a simple repetition of 3 exercises that you can do daily to help build the strength of the core. In this particular video, we'll do 2 repetitions. If you have more time, you can even repeat up to 5 times with a 30-second break in between. So start off with a good inhale and exhale, just getting into the body. And when you're ready, we begin with about 30 seconds in plank. This ends up being 5 or 6 slow breaths. If you're breathing faster, maybe more like 8 or 9. Try to make the line between the shoulders and the heels as straight as possible. Always know it's better to dome slightly up than to collapse slightly down. Breathe. The core is tight. We're almost there. Another good inhale. Exhale. And drop the knees down. Our second pose is boat pose. Again, holding about 30 seconds or so. Rock back, balancing on the hips. The toes can be level with the ground. The toes can be extended upward. You could release hands for that hardest version. Breathe here. Good inhales. Good exhales. Feel the spine trying to continue to straighten out as much as possible. We're almost there. 2 more breaths. 1 in, 1 out. Second in and out, and release. Lastly, we come to laying on our back, rolling down 1 vertebrae at a time. We act like a bug on its back. Bring the knees inward, the elbows inward. When the right arm extends, the right leg extends also away from one another, and then left extends. Right extending, left extending. We repeat 10 times total. And left, right, and left. 6 more sets. Left, 5, 4, continue to breathe. 3, exhale, switch. 2, exhale. 1, exhale, and relax for about 30 seconds. Bring the hands onto the knees, maybe do a few knee circles. We're giving our spine and our core a little break before we do repetition 2. Remember, you may do up to 5 reps if you really like to work the core. If you have more time, that may take about 15 minutes or so. If you only have a few more minutes, here we get on to repetition 2. So come back up, preparing for the plank. About 30 seconds. So get the shoulders over the wrists, tuck the toes, lift the knees. Find a good spot to gaze at, perhaps slightly in front of the hands. That way the neck is in a nice neutral line. Breathe. Sometimes by the second rep it feels like the core is shaking. See if you can still lower the hips down slightly. We're still strong. A little bit left. Slow breaths if you can. And release. Coming on to sitting down for boat pose. When you're ready, rock back. The knees come in, the toes lift. Holding here for version 1, extending toes for version 2, straightening arms for version 3. You get to choose. Wherever you're at, breathe. Long breaths in, relaxing breaths out. We're almost there. When you breathe, it makes the time go by much quicker when we're working on our core. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale, and release. Good. Lastly, we've got those 10 reps laying on our back, preparing to extend one side at a time like a bug. Knees in, elbows into the midline, and right extends, left and return, left extends, and return. Good. Exhale, switch, exhale, switch, exhale, switch, exhale, switch. Already halfway. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and relax. Good. Maybe some knee circles. If you have time to do more reps, go for it. Otherwise, this was a good few minutes of a nice way to build up a strong core little by little. Thank you for joining me today. This is Whitney. May we all be filled with light and happiness and peace. Namaste.